Alright guys, ZFR back here again, and it looks like I might have actually been wrong about Destiny 2. Now, this isn't confirmed yet. I'm not throwing myself under the bus yet. I'm still waiting to see for myself before I really take anyone's word on it. But honestly, if what they're saying here is true, I might have been wrong about Destiny 2. I'm prepared to admit that, but first, let's talk about what's been revealed, and pretty much a lot of stuff has been revealed about Destiny 2, the missions in it, and how they're going to be structured and stuff. So without further ado, let's get into this. So first off, the biggest piece of news out of this entire article from Ed's magazine, pretty much they're saying that there's going to be over 80 story missions in Destiny. Well, not 80 story missions, but 80 missions. So I'm assuming that means most of those are going to be story. I'm going to say if not all those are story, at least 30 out of the 80 are probably going to be story, if that's not what they meant. So yeah, overall that sounds pretty awesome. That definitely is a heck of a lot more than we got in Destiny 1. I'm pretty sure you all remember that. So yeah, that sounds really awesome, and pretty much the only question I have after that is, are these story missions going to live up to it? Are these 80 missions going to feel at least somewhat unique? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I want every last one of them to feel completely different, because honestly that sounds like a crazy amount of work and just something I haven't really seen in almost any game, every story mission not having something similar. But let's see if they can at least shake things up a little bit for a good amount of these. You know, let's see how diverse this mission structure is going to be in this game, because that's the main thing I'm worried about when it comes to PvE right now. I'm worried about the diversity of the missions and stuff, and mission structure and everything. The story, I'm not really worried about that. I'm sure Bungie can do something pretty awesome. But anyway, moving on, the next thing they mention is actually preset weapon classes, and pretty much what I mean by that is they're pretty much saying here that for, it looks like certain missions in Destiny 2, you are actually going to have to pick your weapon before the mission. You're going to have to pick your weapons, and you will not be able to swap them out mid-mission like you usually can in Destiny. Now, from the way this is said and the way this is stated and written, I'm thinking it's only going to be for certain missions or special missions and stuff. But I'm just saying, just throwing it out there, I think that would be really cool if that was actually for every mission. That sounds like a really awesome idea, for the simple fact that will put so much more emphasis on gaining new loot and stuff. And there already is a lot of emphasis on loot in Destiny, but this would boost it like by so much, because now you're going to need better weapons and stuff, because you can't just count on like a big Arsenal in your Guardian's pocket. And that sounds like a pretty big deal to me. That sounds like it could be a game changer in the way you go about getting loot and the way you go about playing missions and stuff. So that sounds really awesome. I can also imagine that kind of playing in a teamwork, because now you're going to have to work with your team a little bit more to diversify your weapons between you. So yeah, anyway, moving on, the next thing that they talked about was actually the Nightfalls, and it sounds like the Nightfalls are going to be timed events now. And when I say timed events, I'm not talking about like the random events that like drop down in Destiny 1. I'm talking about, it sounds like the Nightfall strikes are actually going to have a time limit on them. So you're going to have to complete them within a certain time limit. And this is a big deal for the simple reason, this is going to make people have to go through the Nightfalls and really face the challenge of them head on, like up close and personal, really fast paced. And you're just going to have to try to get through them a lot faster. I can see this adding not only a level of difficulty, but just a level of tension to the Nightfall raids. I mean, not raids, but strikes. So that's going to be a big deal, because in Destiny 1, you know, if the boss was too strong or whatever, you would just sit back in a corner with your buddies and snipe them for like 10 minutes until he died. So no more of that, because time is of the essence in this one. So that sounds really awesome to me. And those are the 3 main changes that I want to talk about. There was other stuff in the article, but I'm not really going to go over any of that, because I feel like this was the big stuff. This was the stuff that really kind of made me I don't want to say it made me change my view on Destiny 2, but it does make me feel a little bit better about this game, about picking this game up on day one. It feels like it makes me feel like I want to give this game a second chance a little bit more now. So that's awesome. But anyway, guys, that's all I want to say. I'm definitely a little more excited about Destiny 2 now. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit that bell button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you once again for watching. I will see you guys later.